Thank you to Mr. Paul and Andrew Sheedy for our bagpipe processional. Greatly appreciated, gentlemen. If I could please have our Pledge of Allegiance be said this evening by Mavry Weaver. Mavry, could you come on up, please?
Would everyone please rise? Would everyone please rise and join me saying the national anthem? I pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mavry. If I could please have our select choir join me up front for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh my gosh. That's okay.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you to Jazzy Niemeyer and our select choir for the singing of the national anthem. You may all please be seated. Thank you. How is everyone this evening? Doing good. Thank you for being here for tonight's celebration. I'd like to start with a few opening remarks, introducing a few special people that we have with us here tonight. Our administrative team, Ms. Peabody, serving as elementary principal, Ms. Strock, our school business administrator, our counseling staff, Ms. Brino, a secondary counselor, Ms. Durand, UPK through 12 school counselor, and Ms. Poplaski, Kalelo Poplaski, elementary counselor. Our Board of Education, Mr. Timothy Davidson, Ms. Emily Chase, Ms. Suzanne Hunter, Ms. Christine Lingenfelter, Mr. Christopher Simonow, Mr. Sean Thomas. Thank you for being here this evening. To our families, our friends, our honored guests, and most importantly, the class of 2025. Welcome to this evening's graduation ceremony at Alexandria Central School. It's with tremendous joy and pride that we gather to celebrate this meaningful milestone in the lives of our graduates. Tonight marks the culmination of years of hard work, growth, and perseverance, we truly could not be happier to have you here this evening celebrating this special moment. I'd like to begin with a few thank yous. There are many people that made this happen this evening. Starting right off the bat, as soon as our buses headed out, we had a lot of people out here to get this ceremony set up for you. I hope that I don't miss anyone, but there are a lot of people that made today's ceremony happen. Our PE staff, Mr. Kearns, Mr. Copeland, Mr. Kessler, and Ms. Soluri, appreciate your muscle in helping us move all the chairs this morning. Ms. Meredith Gravlin, serving as our administrative assistant throughout the entire district at this time. Appreciate everything that you continue to do, Meredith. Ms. Marino, Ms. Durand, Ms. Peabody, Ms. Jeffers, Ms. Dockstader, Ms. Hunter, and Ms. Robin Martin, thank you for everything that you did behind the scenes to make this day happen as well. Our custodial staff, Mr. Darren Trickey and his crew, always making sure that we're set up and ready to rock and roll for every event that we have throughout the month of June. Today being June 25th, I think this is probably about the 45th event that they have set up for us, and I greatly appreciate everything that they do to make this happen. Our school safety officer, Ms. Lindsay Closer, and Mr. Jerry Ainsworth, we appreciate you being here this evening, overseeing our ceremony. I'd like to thank our transportation department for their participation this evening in the parade, making sure that you all had a place to park when you return from that parade. Thank you, Ms. Erin Jolly and her crew. Our senior class advisor, Mr. Ron Hazelton, thank you for all that you've done to guide these students to this point. Greatly appreciate it. The technology side of the house, I'd like to thank Ms. Lily Jeanette, Ms. Amber Hutt for all that they do to make sure our technology goes off without a hitch for each one of these events. Our cafeteria staff, Ms. DeAnge, Ms. Watkins, and her crew for everything that she offers for events like this. She certainly loves to host, and we greatly appreciate all the treats that you made this morning for our seniors and then for our senior awards last evening as well. I'd like to thank Pace, Ms. Caitlin Sherbino, and her crew for their help decorating for our breakfast this morning and our award ceremony last night. To the entire ACS faculty and staff, thank you for what you do every day, for encouraging students and helping them grow, for your wisdom, for your expertise, for your patience, and your humor, for overcoming challenges, for your passion to teach, and for preparing students for their futures. We thank you, ACS faculty and staff. Parents and guardians, thank you for your continued partnership. What an incredible milestone to be celebrating tonight. We appreciate all the encouragement that you provide your students tonight and into their futures as well. You've continued to challenge each and every one of these graduates to be the best citizens, the best students, and the best friends that they possibly can be throughout their entirety here at Alexandria. I shared with many of you last night, but I have a lot of new people here with me this evening. I cannot imagine the feelings that you have as parents with seniors graduating this evening. Having a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, I just can't really wrap my head around it. It's a whole different scenario for me right now, and I cannot believe that you're here celebrating your seniors. I'm sure that you're feeling the same way. I look forward to those days with my own 2 children. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Mark Taylor. Mark is going to be our commencement speaker this evening. But before I do that, I want to take a moment to acknowledge a remarkable impact that Mr. Taylor has had already on our school community this year. When we found ourselves in need of strong, steady leadership in the secondary this fall, Mark stepped out of retirement to take our interim principal position, supporting a school and a community he knew very little about at the time. He brought with him decades of experience, a quick trustworthiness, a calm, confident demeanor, and a deep commitment to students, staff, and the integrity of our entire school. His leadership helped us navigate a critical time with compassion and care, and I'll be forever grateful. On a personal note, Mark was an incredible source of support during my first year as superintendent. He provided steady reassurance, thoughtful advice, and helped establish a strong leadership team between Ms. Peabody and myself, one that we believe will continue to flourish and guide ACS for years to come. His presence during a time of significant transition was exactly what we needed: calm, steady, and grounded in a commitment to the school community, not just for the moment, but for the vision for the future as well. Mark recently wrapped up his 2nd interim principalship this year, most recently at Beaver River Central School District. A reflection of his deep commitment to education and service, If he weren't retired, there's no doubt students and staff would be lining up to keep him full-time. And trust me, we've tried. In true Mark fashion, he joins us tonight, not for recognition, but because he cares deeply for people, for schools, for community, and for doing what's right. These are qualities that we hope every graduating senior carries with them: integrity, compassion, and a commitment to making a difference wherever life takes them. Mr. Taylor's thoughtful leadership, sincere connection to students and staff, and enduring dedication to education make him uniquely suited to address the class of 2025. Mark, thank you for being here once again, this time to help us close the year with reflection, meaning, and heart. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Mark Taylor to deliver this year's commencement address.
I'm not really sure how I follow that. It's something else. Well, first of all, I just want to thank Mr. Fountain and the Board of Education and all the students and the staff and the families of Alexandria Central School. It's truly been an honor and a blessing for me to be here and to get to call Alexandria one of my new homes. I've got a lot of different homes, and this is clearly one of my new homes, and I'm very thankful. So thank you all for doing that. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, Mr. Fountain reached out to me and said, "So, would you like to speak at our graduation?" And at first I said, "Geez, can I think about it?" I was going to maybe call him back, and but through the course of the conversation, I thought, absolutely, I would be honored to speak here tonight. And you might say, well, why would you want to speak? He was only here for a short amount of time. Well, the answer to that question is pretty easy. First of all, there's 40 answers right over here that are sitting down, as well as the school, the families, the staff, the students. It was kind of a no-brainer. I had a good feeling for this place from the first time I stepped foot on this beautiful ACS campus. The feeling only grew as I met the wonderful, caring staff, and then it got even better on the first day of school when the students arrived. This is a very special place. And this tonight, just as I watch the processional, and I'm looking at all of you thinking, absolutely, 100%, you are so fortunate to be here. You only know what you know. For many of you, that's Alexandria Central School. As far as schools go, I've literally been around the block. I was at Watertown for 34 years. I've been at Indian River, most recently at Beaver River. Why is this such a special place, you might ask? It's just a school. Everybody's got one. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is way more than just a school. It's a family. And in my world, family is everything. You might also be thinking, family's just a biological unit, something that we're born into. I would disagree with that. Family is so much more. Look around you. Look at your fellow classmates. They are absolutely part of your family. Look back at the audience, filled with parents, grandparents, siblings, as well as the ACF staff and the community members. They are all part of your family. They are here to support you today and guide you in the future. My advice to you, as far as family goes, use them, lean on them, talk to them, and listen to them. They all care about you and what is best for you. During my time here, I closed my announcements with a few pieces of advice that bear repeating now. Be gracious and give back. Appreciate all that you have had here and all that you will receive in the future. And give back. Pay it forward to keep the cycle going. I started here in early August as the interim high school principal. So now it's the beginning of September, and this is my first day on the job with students in the building. I walk into the cafeteria. There's Miss Crystal. Big smile on her face, of course, as always. She has a freshly made donut that's dripping with glaze. She says, "Would you like one?" And I'm thinking, no, I've got to be polite. The polite thing to do right now is to say, "No, thank you." And then I saw another little drip come off of that donut. Of course I had one of those donuts. Miss Crystal is a wonderful example of giving back. Yes, it's her job to feed all of you, but we all know that she goes above and beyond in every aspect of her job. I know that she's not only thankful to have her job, but she appreciates the support that Mr. Fountain, the Board of Education, and the entire ACS school give her. You can feel the love that she has for all of her students and staff in everything that she does. Reflect on who has supported you in the past, and don't forget who is supporting you as you continue this new exciting journey. Always remember, regarding the people, school, and community who have impacted your life, be gracious and give back. Be humble. Recently, I was fortunate to be invited to come and attend your spring FFA banquet. I knew the FFA did a lot of neat stuff, but I had no idea exactly how much they did. As you all know, the FFA helps students grow in many different ways. Community service, leadership conferences at several different levels, and just simply learning how to support each other to achieve whatever task is put in front of them. At the foundation of the ACS FFA is Mr. Green and Miss Giannette. They are both the epitome of what it's like to be humble. The definition, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. If you talk to either one of them about how impressed you are with what they do for our kids, the response would be a quick thanks, followed by, it's just what we do. When you are excelling, wherever your future takes you, please always remember, be humble. Be kind. The love and kindness that you have for each other here at ACS is very special. As many of you know, part of my regular routine here was to try and make it into the lunchroom. And of course, that's followed with, you're thinking, good God, is Mr. Taylor gonna come and sit next to me and start up a conversation? The story is actually going in two different directions. The first one, to challenge you to all step outside your comfort zone. Since COVID, interpersonal relations have diminished. It's much easier to just keep your head down, communicate on your phone, and not even physically talk to anybody. As you all know, that's not me. If you are walking down the hallway and you see me up ahead, the first thing you might do is take your hat off if you forgot. Now, what you're all thinking is gonna happen next? You guessed it, I'm definitely gonna greet you in some way. Maybe ask you how you're doing or how your day has been. I'm doing this not to be a pain in your butt, but because I really care about you. This all boils down to the importance of relationships. Whether it's for business or pleasure, relationships and personal connections can help make you more successful in life. It is extremely hard to build relationships through texting on your cell phone. Put your phone away and have real conversations with people. Build those relationships that can help you reach your goal. Now, the second direction coming out of the cafeteria, the junior seniors had finished up lunch and they had already headed outside to the basketball court. When I came upon this is what I saw. At the near end, a couple students were just doing some random shooting. But at the other end of the court, they were doing winner stays on, challenge 3-on-3. If your team scores, you stay on. If your team loses, you go to the end of the line. You're probably thinking, pretty normal, right? Well, the interesting thing to me was that it was a very diverse group, including a variety of skill levels and gender. Anyways, the bottom line is that as I watched, I was very impressed with how all the students were getting along. There was no arguing, there was no fighting, no unsportsmanlike behavior, maybe a little bit of trash talking here and there, but for the most part, they got along great. It was very clear to me that they all cared about each other very much. Each team wanted to win and stay on, but they were all respectful to each other and were also supporting each other, win or lose. Being kind to others is a catalyst that can lead to many positive things in the world. As graduating seniors, you each have people in your lives, family, friends, and mentors who are ready to support you in all of these areas that I've touched on today. No matter what lies ahead or what challenges you face, we will always be here for you. Be kind, be gracious, be humble, and give back. This is Mr. Taylor saying to the Alexandria Central School, class of 2025, anybody? Peace out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. At This time I'd like to welcome our outstanding vocational leader, Evan Sanford, to the front to share his address with the class of 2025. Evan, could you please join me at the podium? It's good to be early. Evan Sanford is the son of Todd and Erica Sanford. He has been named the outstanding vocational leader of the Alexandria Central School class of 2025 with a cumulative grade point average at the Bullen Tech Center New Vision Health Program of 97 and an overall average of 90.93. Evan has earned the honor roll with principal's distinction nearly every quarter. He will graduate with 25 college credits through Syracuse University, SUNY Canton, and Jefferson Community College. He'll receive the Regents Diploma with advanced designation and the vocational technical endorsement. Evan is the secretary of his class, a member of the National Honor Society, and FFA. Evan has received a variety of awards, including the Lemoyne Heights Scholarship, St. Lawrence Augsbury nominee, the Teamwork Award, the Pride Award, and Excellence in Choir and Social Studies. He has made significant contributions to the varsity soccer, hockey, and baseball teams. His contributions to the community are deeply valued, and he's regarded as a respected and trusted member of the senior class. He has taken part in numerous service activities, including the Backpack Club, Nursing Home Caroling, Shiver on the River, Pirate Days, I Love My River Day, the Holiday Store, and Christmas gift wrapping, demonstrating a strong commitment to giving back and supporting others. This fall, Evan will attend Jefferson Community College, where he will play hockey and begin pursuing a degree in nursing. He plans to continue his education to earn a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and is excited to begin his career in the nursing field. Evan is an energetic, compassionate, and well-rounded young man. Throughout his senior year, he has consistently demonstrated determination and drive, continually pushing himself to grow and achieve more. As he concludes his time at Alexandria Central School, we are confident he is prepared for all that lies ahead. We look forward to all he will accomplish with pride and excitement. Congratulations, Evan. Well done.
First, I'd like to start off with a mic check. Any mics in the crowd, please raise your hand. All right, great start. First, I want to take a moment to thank all the people who helped us get here. The teachers who kept showing up even when we didn't. The custodians and staff who made our school a place we could be proud of. And the administration who worked behind the scenes to make today possible. Thank you. To all my friends and family, I wouldn't be standing here without you. Your encouragement, support, and love kept me going, especially during the hardest parts of this journey. And to our community, thank you for being there for our family and I during the toughest years of our lives. Your kindness meant everything to us. It's a huge honor to be here giving this speech today. It still feels kind of unreal. If you had asked me during my freshman year where I thought I'd be after graduation, I probably would have said college. That's all I knew, and that's what everyone talked about. But if you ask me now, I can say that I will be working towards a degree in nursing starting this fall. I want to help people, just like so many people helped me. This year taught me a lot. Between shadowing in the hospital and real-life challenges, I had to grow up fast. There were times when I felt completely overwhelmed, but I learned something important. Sometimes you don't have to have it all figured out. Sometimes you just need to take things one day at a time, shrug your shoulders, and keep going. That's how I made it through. Not perfectly, but with a lot of heart. I've learned that success doesn't look the same for everyone. It's not about having straight A's or getting into certain schools. It's about setting your own goals, even small ones, and doing your best to reach them. Some days you might fall short, but others you'll surprise yourself. What matters most is how you bounce back, how you grow, how you move forward even when it's tough. I've made mistakes in high school, probably more than I can count. I procrastinated, rushed assignments, and definitely had a few tests I wish I could redo. But those mistakes taught me something. They taught me to take pride in my work and to value the time I have. Because time moves fast, and before you know it, you're standing here in a cap and gown, wondering how it all went by so quickly. And then there are the friendships. I've been lucky enough to grow up with some amazing people. Some I've known since the very beginning, and others I met along the way. And I've learned to be a better friend. And I've also learned that throwing string cheese at someone while yelling, "Say cheese," isn't the best way to keep one. But hey, we live and learn. We've made so many memories together, ones I'll never forget. Street hockey at Rivers House after school, summer nights playing manhunt, games of basketball and baseball in the middle of July, drenched in sweat. Long bike rides seeing where we'd land, coming home after dark, tired, happy, and feeling like nothing else in the world mattered. Even as we got older, the fun never really stopped. We played sports, rode those long bus rides to games, and spent more time laughing than we probably should have. Maybe we didn't always take things seriously, but I wouldn't change that. These people, these memories, they're a part of who I am. And as we all head in different directions, I'll carry these memories with me wherever I go. So as we close this chapter and step into whatever comes next, college, work, the military, or even just taking a break, I want to leave you with something simple. Just keep moving forward, stay open, be kind. And when life throws something unexpected your way, because it will, meet it with the same energy we've used to get through these years. And I'll leave you with a quote from my favorite movie, Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you're going to get. So try every piece, take chances, and don't be afraid of the unknown, because that's where some of the best things are hiding. Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. At this time, I would like to please welcome our salutatorian, Mason Savage, to the front to share his address with the class of 2025. Mason, can you please join me? Mason Savage is the son of Jeff and Candy Savage. He has been named the salutatorian of the Alexandria Central School class of 2025 with a cumulative grade point average of 96.33. Mason has enrolled in advanced classes throughout his high school career and will graduate with 46 college credits through Syracuse University, SUNY Canton, and Jefferson Community College. Mason will receive the Regents Diploma with advanced designation, honors, mastery in science, and a CDOS credential. Mason is co-president of his class, a member of the National Honor Society, and Whiz Quiz. He has received the honor roll with principal's distinction throughout his entire high school career. He has won numerous academic awards and scholarships, such as the Cayucas College Scholarship, Rensselaer Polytech Institute Medal, University of Rochester Xerox Scholarship, Elmira Key Award, the Pride Award, Student of the Month, Leadership Award, and Excellence in Math, English, Science, and French. Wow. He has played on the varsity soccer, hockey, and baseball teams and served as captain. His dedication to the community is valued, and he is known as a dependable and well-regarded member of the senior class. Mason has participated in several community service experiences, including but not limited to Backpack Club, planting flowers, Shiver on the River, assisting with a holiday store, and wrapping Christmas gifts. Mason will be attending Jefferson Community College in the fall to play hockey and study engineering. He then plans to attend Clarkson University to complete his bachelor's degree. It is with great ghost pride that we recognize Mason for his positivity, his character, and volunteerism. His future is full of promise, and we look forward to watching him thrive. Congratulations, Mason.
Great speech, Evan. It's gonna be tough to follow that one up. But yeah, I just wanted to start off by saying how grateful I am, to be standing here, talking to my fellow classmates. My sister, Madison, was not kidding. After she graduated, she told me that these last few years would absolutely fly by. It's crazy to think about the last 13 years of our lives have all led to this very moment where we walk across this stage, receive our diploma, and celebrate this incredible accomplishment. We should all be very proud of what we have accomplished. We all know that life can be very stressful. Just thinking about the level of independence that we are forced to take on in this next chapter of our life is scary. As we look into college or the workforce, life moves at lightning speed. Next thing you know, some of us will be sitting through college graduation and think about the next step in life. And I feel that many of us have lost the importance of living in the moment. We get all too caught up in what's next, while we have such a beautiful life right here in front of us. All these amazing family and friends surrounding us, and we're so worried about the future. Life is something so valuable, and we should cherish every second. We need to live in the moment and make every memory we possibly can. Now, I couldn't continue this speech without appreciating how amazing of a senior year this has been. Whether it's Mr. A clip farming with his new boat in economics, Hayes stealing me from study hall, I felt like every day to make me count money, which I have to admit, Hayes, it wasn't always baby jacking stuff up. I had a fair share. For Mr. E, I don't know if he's here, but somehow staying up to date with the pop culture references despite his age. It's impressive. Through all the stress that senior year brings upon us, my classmates, teachers, and friends have all made this such a fun senior year filled with memories. Next, I want to congratulate Calvin and Evan for earning Valedictorian and Vocational Leader respectively. You guys are some of my closest friends, and I know just how hard each of you have worked, and you guys absolutely deserve it. Along with these guys, I want to especially congratulate all of my fellow graduates here at ACS. As little as it may seem right now, this day is a massive milestone in all of our lives, and we should be so proud of what we've accomplished. From the day most of us stepped foot here at ACS, at only 4 or 5 years old, it's been us together. We've quite literally grown up together and made memories that cannot ever be replaced. So I just want to thank each and every single one of you for making my time spent here absolutely amazing. No matter what we choose to do in life, I know that each and every single one of us is going to be successful and make this world a better place. Now, a lot of people to thank here, but I'd like to give special thanks and shout outs to some people who have made an impact on my life. First, all of my coaches here at ACS who have pushed me to work hard and become the ultimate competitor. All you guys have done for me has not only left an impact on the field or ice, but also in the classroom, at work, and at home. Especially Mr. Kessler, he stepped in as our head coach here at ACS for our senior season, and myself along with all my other teammates. Can't understate how much we appreciate him as a coach, his leadership, and how much he taught us to enjoy the game. Thank you. I'd also like to thank all of my teammates at ACS. They always have my back. It's like a second family to me. I couldn't do what I do in sports without you guys. All of my teachers and administration here at ACS for giving me the tools necessary to become the best student I can possibly be. Thank you to my friends. It's kind of crazy to think after all these years, through all the arguments, some fist fights, we know that no matter what, we have each other. I have full faith that throughout life, no matter how long in the future, I can give any one of you boys a call, and you guys will be right here. So thank you guys, and I love you boys. Thank you to my girlfriend Callie for being my biggest supporter. No matter how stressed I may be, I know that she'll always be there to support me through anything. And I know that she will do amazing things at Niagara in the fall playing lacrosse, and I'm so proud of you. To my sister Madison, thank you for being my best friend. Even though you've been off to college these past few years and I don't really get to see you very much, when you get home, it's like you've never left. We've been inseparable since the day I was born, and I'm so grateful to have the best big sis I could ever ask for. You are going to make such an impact on the little ones you teach, just like you did to me, and I cannot thank you enough. I'm proud of you, sis. To my mom, the strongest woman I know, I'm so thankful for everything you do for our family. Everything that you do is in our best interest, and you make sure that we are loved, cared for, and the love I receive from you is irreplaceable. You're my mama. Can't beat that. Thank you. I love you, Mom. Now, last but certainly not least, the birthday boy, my dad, 55. You have shaped me into the young man I am today. With all your lessons and advice, you always know the perfect mix of support, pushing me, while also not putting too much pressure on me. People always ask the hard-hitting question of what you want to be when you grow up. For me, it's an easy answer. I want to be just like my dad, hardworking, strong, funny, supportive, and the ultimate father. Thank you, Dad. You're my hero. Again, I'm so grateful to be able to stand up here tonight in front of each and every single one of you and give this speech. I would absolutely not be where I am today without all the amazing people surrounding me. Congrats to my fellow graduates here at ACS, and never forget, follow your dreams and leave legacy. Thank you.
Jason. Thank you very much. I'd like to please welcome our valedictorian, Calvin Trickey, to the front to share his speech for the class of 2025. Calvin Trickey is the son of Dwayne and Deborah Trickey, and he has been named the valedictorian of the Alexandria Central School class of 2025, with a cumulative grade point average of 98.19. Calvin has taken advanced classes throughout his high school career and will graduate with 39 college credits through Syracuse University, SUNY Canton, and Jefferson Community College. Calvin will receive the Regents Diploma with Advanced Designation, Honors, and Mastery in Science. He has earned his CDOS credential and was selected as our WWNY 7 News Academic All-Star for 2025. Calvin is very involved in his school community. He is a co-president of his class, treasurer of the FFA, a member of the National Honor Society, and Whiz Quiz. He has received the Honor Roll of Principal's distinction throughout his entire high school career. Calvin has won numerous academic awards and scholarships, such as the Clarkson Achievement Award for Outstanding Leadership Qualities and Academic Promise, the Rochester Institute of Technology Math and Science Scholarship, the University of Rochester Bosch and Lomb Scholarship, St. Michael's College Book Scholarship, the Pride Award, Student of the Month, Attendance Award, Leadership Award, and Excellence in Math, Social Studies, English, and Physical Education. He has played on the varsity soccer, basketball, and baseball teams since the 10th grade. His contributions to the local area are very appreciated, and he is a leader in the senior class. Calvin has participated in several community service experiences, including, but not limited to, Backpack Club, St. Cyril's Church, assisting with a holiday store, and wrapping Christmas gifts. Calvin's path forward begins at Jefferson Community College this fall, where he will pursue engineering before transferring to Clarkson University. With a clear vision for his future and a strong foundation of academic achievement and personal integrity, Calvin is poised for success. We're proud of all he's accomplished and certainly look forward to seeing where his journey takes him. Congratulations, Calvin.
First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here and supporting this class. This is a great class. They welcomed me in 10th grade, and I feel like I've been here my whole life, so thank you guys. I'd also like to thank the administration for always having my back, the teachers, everyone. You've been so supportive through all these years. My family, sometimes you guys can be a little pain in the butt, but I love you guys, and you love me. I know you guys care. My friends, you guys, always have my back. You guys are so funny. You make it a joy to come here every day. And my girlfriend, you make it so happy to live another day every day. Secondly, this is a special day where you'll be completing your high school education and you'll be receiving your high school diploma. That is a great accomplishment. Years of hard work have gone into this. You should all be very proud. Never forget that hard work pays off. For anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Calvin Trickey. Anyone who does know me, one is I hate to write, and two, I'm a procrastinator. So this speech was put off for weeks because I didn't really feel like doing it, and that's a shame because you guys have been also supportive and I should have put a little more time into this. But it's complete, and I hope that I leave you with good advice and memories that last a lifetime. While I was preparing to write this, I was unsure what to speak about, didn't really want to write it, and took until about the last minute to do so. However, the extra time gave me many ideas of what I wanted to say. I could remember experiences, talk about the future, or what my time at ACS has taught me. And naturally, I couldn't choose. So I'll say a few words about them all. And don't worry, I'll keep it under an hour. When I first arrived at ACS at the beginning of 10th grade, I didn't know what to expect. I had previously been attending a large school in Virginia, which had a graduating class of nearly 600. I definitely had to adjust to the small school environment, because it is so much better than big schools. You have more connection with each and every person in the building. It's a family. The same could not be said for a large school. It also helped that I knew a few people at the school since my dad is from here, class of 1977. Mrs. Jody Cullen and Mrs. Diane Bush both were so welcoming to me when I first got here. They both helped me settle into the new environment. My friends also helped me to adjust to the new school. I was quickly accepted by everyone, and I feel now as if I've lived here forever. All the guys make it a joy to come to school every day because I'm going to laugh at some point. I'd like to thank you all for being such great classmates. I don't have that many specific memories from ACS since I've only been here for 3 years, but some of the best memories were winning the opening basketball game in the new gym, winning the Frontier League playoffs in baseball, and prom with my beautiful girlfriend Faith. These events struck me because of how unique they are and how emotional they were. That opening game in the new gym, named after the great Bud Bolger, was a barn burner to say the least. As I remember it, it was a slow, hard-fought game that went back and forth between us and our rival school down the river, TI. After 32 minutes, the game was still tied, and we headed into overtime. Our team scored 10 straight points to seal the game. After the clock hit triple zeros, all of the student sections stormed the court, as that was our first win in years, and it was an upset. At that moment, I felt more hyped up than ever before. Our student section had to have been the best in the Frontier League, and maybe in the entire state. Almost every single student in the high school came to games, and I'd like to thank you guys for that. This year's baseball season was one of the best I've ever been a part of. The team we had this year was special. Our coach, Ben Kessler, our entire lineup, and pitching rotation were full studs. We had no major weakness in our game. We ran through the Frontier League undefeated, with ease. We didn't really have any competition this year until sectionals, but the Frontier League championship game was luckily not very stressful. We scored 9 runs in the first inning and cruised for the rest of the game behind a great pitching performance from Big Red, and our lineup coming out ready to play. I think our entire lineup had a hit that game. Except me, sadly, I was injured. Even though I was injured, I was so happy once we got the last out to seal the Frontier League championship. I ran as fast as I could out into the field with my bum hamstring to celebrate. Unfortunately, in the second round of sectionals, we lost a nail-biter to Stockbridge Valley, but I'm so happy to have been able to be a part of the special season we had with our team. This year's prom was another great memory. Having on an Uncle Sam boat was a great experience. However, it only took over an hour to set up when Hayes said, and I quote, "Oh, we'll be out of here in 15 to 20 minutes." Everyone helping out got delayed that day, but the boat ride was great. We passed by all the cool places on the river, Old Castle, TI Bridge, and I got so many good pictures. And I thank you all for voting me and Faith King and Queen. It shows that you guys care a lot about us. But enough about me. I'm not the only student graduating this year. This graduating class is a unique bunch of kids, all with different but great abilities and personalities. You'll never be bored when you're with them. There's never any silence either. Somebody's always cracking jokes or crashing out on someone, but it never fails to entertain. I'm excited to see many of you at JCC next year, where you'll surely brighten up the place there. You all helped each school day go by just a little bit faster, and I'm grateful for you all. Now I'd like to give you some words of advice that you will hopefully adhere to in your futures. One very important thing is if you have something to do, do it. Getting it done will feel good, and you'll not only have to worry about it anymore. Procrastination only causes problems, as I know well. And don't be afraid to take some risks in life. It could be taking a job that's slightly foreign, or getting to know somebody that you don't. Getting out of your comfort zone helps you to grow as a person. And don't forget that God has a plan for each one of your lives. He knows what you're meant to do, and He'll help you get there one way or another. I know that you will be successful workers, spouses, and parents, leading the next generation to success. So I'd like to conclude with a quote from a song by a band I think we all know very well, whether you're into heavy music or not. Metallica has a song off their self-titled 1991 release that has an important message. It's the song "Wherever I May Roam." In the chorus, there's a line that says, "Anywhere I roam, where I lay my head is home." And I hope you all learn that ACS is home. This is talking about how no matter where you go, your own bed will always be appreciated when you get to put your head back on a familiar pillow and rest there. I know that everybody getting home from a road trip that first night in your bed, after not being there for a week, it feels great. So no matter where you go in life, don't forget your roots. Don't forget where you came from, and don't forget where home is. And shoot for the stars, because even if you fall short, you'll land on the moon. Congrats, class of 2025. We did it.
Thank you, Calman. At this time, I would like to ask Ms. Sheena Peabody, our elementary principal, and Counselor Ms. Marino and the Board of Education to join us in the designation of our diplomas. We're incredibly proud of the work you've accomplished and the honor you're about to receive at this time.
everyone. I'm going to ask that the first row stand up and head over. Valedictorian, Calman Tricky. Salutatorian, Mason Savage. Outstanding Vocational Leader, Evan Sanford. Next row, go ahead and stand. Jake Asno. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Christine Lingenfelter to come and present Rylan Bain her diploma. Riley Bissett. Colin Bogenschutz. Madison Booth. Brayton Bradley. Next row can head over. Peyton Breidenbaker. Nathaniel Brundage. River Costello. Grace Davidson. Mia Davis. I would like to invite Miss Crystal DeAnge up to give Miss Sincerity DeAnge her diploma.
Mama! Sincerity, baby! Yeah! loves you too.
The next row can head on up.
I didn't get it.
Callie Deshawn. Haley Fadden. Sierra Fasshauer. Connor Felder. Alexandria Filkins.
Now you can smile.
Kai Fuentes. Next row can head on up.
Monkey.
I would like to invite Misty Gorman up to present Charles Gorman with his diploma.
Love me too, Grammy. Now bing, your finger.
Savannah Hall. Aiden Hamblin. Christopher Hedman. Nathan Hoffman. Ryan Hunter. The next row can come on up. And I would like to invite Miss Suzanne Hunter up to present Grady Hyde with his diploma. And I would also like to take a moment to thank Suzanne for 12 years of service on our Board of Education.
Good job, Bubba.
Drusilla Kirkland. Clark II. Jasmine Langridge. Logan Leonard. Connor Matthews.
We love you.
The last row can go ahead and come on up. And at this time, I'm also going to invite Haley Eskoff to come and present our first diploma. Miss Taryn Pitts. Diego Roberts. Cadence Rogers. Gavin Sauerwein. Janelle Sutton. Ruby Van Kessel. And last but not least, Faith Watson.
To the class of 2025, as you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your journey, know that our support and pride in you all will continue well beyond commencement this evening. Watching you grow and achieve your dreams has been a source of immense joy for all of us. We're excited to hear about the incredible milestones you'll reach and the paths you'll carve. Please keep us updated on your adventures and accomplishments. Your success stories inspire us and future generations of Purple Ghosts. Whenever you can, come back and share your challenges, successes, and your smiles. You will always have a place to call home. We'll miss you and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Alexandria Central community and families, on this day, June 25th, 2025, I certify to you and all here present that each of these students has fulfilled the requirements for graduation in accordance with the guidelines established by the New York State Education Department and the Alexandria Central School Board of Education. Graduates, you may turn your tassels to the left side to signify your graduation. And if you could please reach under those chairs, you'll find a bit of extra fun to finalize this evening's celebration. I present to you the class of 2025. Congratulations, guys.